To the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short, Jackson moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now, Etienne. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Throwing Jackson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is hard. What a job on the scramble. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs, and now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
1st down, Denver.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes
He was
third
brought
down.
at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike. And I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll get him behind his blockers, gets forward for a pickup of 3. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh. Hey. Middle. No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plays, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Jackson out to his right. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Jackson now on 2nd down, going up top and looking for Andrews.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front. The new score, 17-14. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Let go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. John Franklin Myers there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Jackson up top again. Forced out wide. Off he goes. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. of a three-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Hey, Alfred. Come on, sit down.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Ravens. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle makes the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
The RPO, that one is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Nix. Ingram able to get open. Makes the catch. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Ravens 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's first and 10.
No, that's not. You.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. On the return, here's Mims. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and they could hear this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike. An incomplete pass there. Probably the best possible outcome. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Nix from the gun on third down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Nix. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Gets to the edge at the 30. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll come up here first and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's in! Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Ravens 21.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now it's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball down.
They track him down, and that ball is out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now Jackson on 4th down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the
Look at the 3 tight
35-yard
ends here
line.
on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, report.
Now, Jackson on the run to the right. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. A 1st down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And in motion is Ingram. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Report! Yo.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Moving left. He's going to look deep here. Looking for Lockett. And he will score! Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Broncos. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of the Ravens has it. Past the 40. Inside the 20.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Now, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Forced out left. That is caught.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
3rd and goal for Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
The onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And look out there, upended at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend.